This is Math 8 Review, Unit 1A, Lesson 2, Integer Operations. So for Lesson 2, the important thing is that you will be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide after this lesson. So we'll look at some examples with adding and subtracting integers. So right now you have this example where you are evaluating 4 plus negative 12. Okay, so 4 plus negative 12. So what happens is a lot of times we like to look at the absolute value, and whichever one is bigger, you do the subtraction from that. So here we have this negative 12. If I took the absolute value, which means distance from 0, 4 is closer to 0 than negative 12. If I drew a number line, I would see that on my number line, here's my 0. My 12 is way out here if it were positive because we're doing absolute value, and my 4 is close in. So the distance from 0 is closer for 4. So what we do is we subtract. So we say in our brain, 12 minus 4 gives us 8. And we keep the sign of whichever number was bigger. The number that was larger here was our negative, so we get a negative sign. Now the next one, you have negative 7 minus a negative 16. So I'm just going to circle this. You might recall from prior years that whenever you see minus a negative, it's the same thing as adding. So we like to say minus a negative is plus a positive. So notice that this gets rewritten as negative 7 plus 16. Now you're going to do this exact same thing that you did up before. Ask yourself, which one has the bigger absolute value? So 16 is farther away from 0 than negative 7. So you're going to subtract your 16 minus 7 and you get 9. This time you keep the sign as positive because that is the larger number, the positive value. So let's look at these examples. So negative 5 plus negative 2. These are both negative. So I'm just going to draw a line down here. Think about this in terms of a number line. You're starting down here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's negative 5 plus another negative 2. So we start here. We're going to hop 2 more spaces to the left. So we end up at the negative 7. So when they are both the same sign, you add them. So you end up with a negative 7. They're both the same sign, so you add them and keep the sign. Here you have an example of minus a negative. So that is the same thing as plus a positive. You can just change that and you add them together. 19 plus 13, you end up with 22. It's positive. 17 plus 5, we've known that for a while, 22. 0 plus negative 13. Well, 0 added to anything, it keeps its value. So it's just negative 13. Now this one is tricky. You may remember from grade 7 that a minus sign is the same thing as plus a negative. So you could rewrite this in your head. You could say, or on your paper, negative 1 plus negative 6. Now the signs are the same, so you know that you add them together and keep the sign up. What you started with. And 8 plus negative 3, this is another example where here we've got plus a negative, but that is the same thing really as writing 8 minus 3. So you know when you see plus a negative, that's like subtraction. So 8 minus 3 gives you 5. And our last examples, negative 6 plus 14, ask yourself, what do I do? The signs are opposite. So when the signs are opposite, you subtract. So you do 14 minus 6. So you have a positive 8. Keep the sign of the bigger number. Ask yourself what happens when you have minus a negative. That's really the same thing as plus a positive. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 5 plus 7. Now the signs are different, which means you subtract them. Think in your brain, 7 minus 5, and you get 2. Keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. Now 11 minus 15, you may be tempted to say that is 4, but be careful. 11 plus a negative 15, you do subtract. You're going to say 15 minus 11, probably in your brain. You do get 4, but ask yourself which of these has a bigger distance from 0. And I would say negative 15 is farther from 0 than 11. So you keep the sign of the one with a larger absolute value. Let's move to multiplication and division. So these are a little bit more straightforward, a little bit less thinking with multiplying and dividing. If the integers have the same sign, the answer is positive. If the integers have different signs, the answer is negative. There's some vocab words here. Product means multiply, and quotient means divide. The rules are the same for multiplying and dividing. So negative 3 times 8, different signs, so the answer is negative. Negative 24 divided by negative 6, they are the same sign, so it's positive. Good chance to review your multiplication facts. These are the same sign, so it's positive. These are the same sign, so it's positive. Different signs, so it's negative. The same sign, so it's positive. Different signs, so it's negative. The same sign, different signs, so it's negative. And the same sign, so it's positive. So if your multiplication facts are rusty, you definitely want to review them. This is a good chance to do that. Thank you for watching.